Game design is the most important part of every game. Whether it's a simple runner or a title of a Dragon Age scale, every specialist in every industry needs professional tools to do his job right. There are special ideas for developers, professional software, i.e., Adobe, Autodesk, for artists. But there are no specific tools for game design. So, video game designers always had to use different workarounds to do their job. The main challenge is that assets, called game design, for any given project, are never kept in one document, because these are quite different. For example, dialogues must have a diagram-like layout to keep them organized. A game library database requires more structured storage. Characters data additionally require image storage. Level maps should also have some visuals, etc. So what can we do? How do we track possible variations on the flows of nonlinear dialogues throughout the entire game? Well, some specialists use thousands of stickers. Others build VCO-like flowcharts. Big companies build their custom-developed set of tools to handle specific project needs, something that indie studios usually cannot afford and actually do not need. In order to achieve consistency in design and create visually appealing games, the information that is generated by game designers should be. Tools that are shown in this category do not require a lot of coding knowledge. Most of them are made to provide the simplest developing experience to anyone. Still, there are pitfalls to consider. These tools are not so easy as they look at first sight. While they are suitable for small and common games, it's quite difficult to create a unique project without any comprehension. Let's see what our software options are. When we started looking for suitable game design tools, mind maps were our first choice, and we quickly ditched the idea, because only after 3 hours into a project, mind map started to look like this. Right now, our current project, named Rise of Colonies, has a game database of 60 MB in size, and it mostly consists of text data. That's really a lot of text. I am even afraid to think what a mind map of that size would look like. And additionally, should his software, desktop software choices are quite limited. So we found FreeMind to be the one with the most feasible export features. But the issue with that software is that for really big mind maps it soon starts glitching. So it is not suitable for professional use, as you are battling with the software, not with the project. It could be used to track smaller mind maps, i.e., menu layout. Though, we see that game studios use different wiki systems, i.e., Atlassian Confluence, Mediumsky, etc., quite frequently. Generally, it's a good choice to keep all the information structured and well-maintained. However, it cannot be reused in-game by copy-paste means. Additionally, it is not suitable for character dialogues at all. When we just started considering different dialogue handlers out there, we looked through available Unity plugins on the asset store and found no suitable assets that could meet our project's needs. Software like Twinary also did not work for us, because it is designed for a specific usage. Twinary is more for creating standalone interactive stories. It is not customizable with extra properties on the entire game. Structure cannot be maintained in it, while yet is more like a graph builder application, much like Microsoft Visio. It is also not really suited for all game design tasks. Finally, we have discovered Artisan Draft, the visual environment solution that we previously overlooked, mainly due to its aggressive advertising as the golden hammer, a silver bullet. At least that was the initial impression we gained from its promo website. However, After taking a quick look at the software, we realized that this tool can be successfully used in our processes, though not exactly as advertised. Our next article will be dedicated solely to this tool and how we use it in our Rise of Colonies project level editing. I guess we are pretty much done for today. However, there's one more specific tool that I would like to mention: macros. After Excel are its free counterparts like LibreOffice and others. This tool has a lot of hidden power in it. Specifically, in our studio, we use this software for initial level design. For many of our great projects, a typical level looks like this, and it is very well exported, using CSV files as an intermediate format. The software solutions we described above can be easily used for many of your projects. But feel free to use other tools that make your creative process more slick and convenient. Your creativity depends on it, so start applying your creativity selecting the right tools for the job. There's also a bunch of custom tools, like IE level editors, that you might need for your project, and we will cover those in one of our following articles. An in-game announcement has revealed more of Avengers Academy is being shut down by developer Shylenok at the end of 2018. Players will no longer be able to make purchases or download the title after the year had ended, although the game will still be available to play for existing owners until February 4th.
2019
Shylenok said it made the decision so it could focus on more innovative games. Although the news comes shortly after its parent company Gamasutra was hit with layoffs, Gamasutra purchased Shylenok back in 2016, and has been in the headlines a lot recently, after striking up a development partnership with Disney and opening a new studio in Canada. Although the company has been expanding and signing new deals, it also laid off an unknown number of staff at the start of December, citing a need to reallocate resources to better support the goals of its global business. The Gamasutra job board is the most diverse, active and established board of its kind for the video game industry. Here is just one of the many positions being advertised right now. Location: Raleigh, North Carolina. Image Studios is looking for a talented individual to fill multiple open game artist positions. Environment: Character, 3D Generalist.
2. DCONCEPT.
This position will be responsible for developing visual assets for the Temporan brand. Depending on your specialization, you will sell conceptualize and create environments, characters, concepts, animations, and RVFX for Image Studios. Mobile games. The ideal candidate will have a strong portfolio and experience in the mobile game space. Duties. Qualifications. Interested? Apply now. Whether you are just starting out, looking for something new, or just seeing what's out there, the Gamasutra job board is the place where game developers move ahead in their careers. Gamasutra's job board is the most diverse, most active, and most established board of its kind in the video game industry, serving companies of all sizes, from indie to AAA. Looking for a new job? Get started here. Are you a recruiter looking for talent? Post jobs here. German computer graphics graduate student Christoph Schied has released an open-source version of THEQUAK engine that uses new Vulkan ray tracing tech and other tricks to pull off fully dynamic illumination, and it's something worth seeing. This is a great example of what cutting-edge tracing and path tracing tech can do, and devs curious to see how it works can check it out on YouTube. Watch a video analysis of the project embedded above. recently published by Digital Foundry. According to Sheet, this version of QuakeSecond can add to VKPT. 4. QuakeSecond Vulkan path tracing relies on Vulkan's relative in-mood hardware accelerated ray tracing features to run Quake at nearly 60 frames per second with real-time full ray tracing and dynamic lighting. Q2 VKPT makes use of a variety of techniques to adapt computationally expensive methods previously only used in the movie industry to games. Write sheet on the project's website. Using path tracing for fully dynamic lighting allows for a lot more detail in the shading of game scenes, naturally producing complex interplay of hard and soft shadows, glossy material appearances and perspectively correct reflections everywhere. Moreover, light can naturally flow anywhere, tying the scene together in the ways we would expect from the real world. Traditional approaches like pre-computed lighting are coarse. Real-time raster approximations could never interactively reach this detail at a comparable resolution.